Hi, everybody. Happy New Year's. This is Sister Omi, and I'm here to do a 2020. I can't believe I'm saying that. 2020 overview for the sign of Capricorn. So this is January. We start with January, okay? I hope that this is the best year ever. And for you, Capricorn, the first card I pulled, let's just, like you say, let's get in it. But before we do, just make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Okay, hit that button for me, okay? Now, what we're starting here is, this is going to be a year of creativity. This is the second chakra here. This is your sacral chakra, dealing with your feelings, your emotions, your boundaries, intimacy, relationships, desires, your appetite, if there's addictions, you're fulfilling your desires. What is that going to entail? What are your karmic patterns? This is going to be maybe you're addressing some of these things, or some of these things are going to be brought to your attention, and you're going to have to deal with it. And that also includes community, family, and those type of things. But getting this creativity here, it's an important time in your life. And just realize that you're forever connected with the cosmos. It's really a powerful, very powerful force. And I want to encourage you to embrace this creative power and channel it into your life, and amazing things can happen and manifest for you in 2020. Now, this may be a good time for you to start a creative writing, dancing, learning to play a musical instrument, maybe take a painting class. Now's a perfect time to invite the creative flow into your life at this particular junction. Wherever your heart is calling you, or whatever your heart is calling you to do, make sure that you get those creative juices flowing and move towards it. Because this is going to be activating something in you that's going to bring you some joy. And if it's not joy, it's about bringing some healing. Because when we think about this particular chakra here, depending on if it's blocked or if it's being overstimulated, so it's good to drink a lot of fluids, especially good clean water. Do things that bring you purpose and joy, like maybe go swimming or hug someone that really cares about you. Have a conversation with someone who really wants to hear about how you feel emotionally at this particular time. So this is a good time to do that, or connect with someone, or something is going to stir in you where, you may have to unload, or you're going to be that person, be that for someone else. But this is a very good time to tap into this chakra throughout 2020. 2020, I still cannot believe I'm saying 2020. Like, it's like, oh my God, 2020. Yeah, 2020. This is a whole new decade. A whole new decade. So, the message from Spirit for you this year is the Ace of Swords. This is like a lightning bolt. It's like you may get the best idea of your life. It's like, you see how that light is just all over that sword? This is about truth here. Now, you may be giving truth, or someone may be giving you some truth. So, either way, you're going to have to deal with it accordingly. Maybe you're speaking your truth, or someone's speaking truth to you. And basically, the sword is air. This is air energy. This is thinking, intellect. What's on your mind? Is that creativity getting tapped into? What's on your mind? historically, in some belief systems, this sword is symbolic of cutting away. So maybe, cutting past some of the things you're going to leave behind in 2019 as you move forward into this year. But do you know that the sword, like I said, it's just about truth. It doesn't matter what you thought was right. It doesn't matter how you were raised. The truth will cut all of the nonsense away. It's sharp. It cuts the heart to the heart of the matter. So this year, it's going to be about cutting to the heart of the matter. And maybe you're going to do that in a creative way. And the message from Spirit, basically, when it comes to this particular card here, evaluate and choose carefully the direction in which you wish to channel your abundant intellectual and subconscious energies. Sorry. I read this directly from the book. Be mindful. So be aware of how you're going to use this energy this year. Because you have abundant intellect. Now, thinking about this, if there's some emotional imbalance, you better make sure your thinking is clear coming into 2020. And looking at it from just looking at the chakra card, which is really the overview more or less for the year, this creativity, bringing your emotions into balance and using your intellect to cut away anything that isn't working. Now, I'm going to pull this out. I pulled a moon card. Wow, isn't this beautiful? It's your North Node. Step out of your comfort zone. Wow. This is a time to leave the past behind because you're headed in the right direction. If you want to be happy and fulfilled, you need to get going towards doing the thing that scares you. I mean, within reason, okay? We're not talking about sword swallowing. This card is about living your life purpose. It's time to do what you were set or put on this earth to do. So you're willing to follow through and lead the life you have incarnated. And just know that you're headed in the right direction. You need to face a fear and get over it. Time to stop obsessing about someone or something. It's time to stand on your own 2 feet and just know that you got this. This is supposed to be an awesome year for you. The North Node, this is a karmic point on a horoscope chart. It also shows what we need to do and where we need to go with our life to find satisfaction, fulfillment, and happiness. What I think is interesting too, because this is all coming back to that creativity, that dealing with your emotions, your boundaries, trust issues. Do you have any addictions? These are things that you're going to have to take that sword and cut away, so it takes you towards your happiness. It takes you towards balanced, healthy relationships. It takes you towards the things you want in this lifetime, or the things that you were set here to do. So follow your North Node. Now, if you don't know what it is, you can have your charts done, or I believe it's Cafe Astrology. They may, you could probably do your chart on there, and they'll tell you. If you know what your South Node is, you know it's just the opposite. So maybe you need to find that out and go in that direction. And I pulled a oracle. I love this. Possibilities. You tap into your creative ability, cut the BS, and and step out of your comfort zone, facing your fears. You have so many possibilities. And what it says here, raise your standards, elevate your experiences, or elevate your expectations. You have ultimate potential. And with that Ace of Swords, this is of the mind, the higher mind. You have the ability to cut through. And with this presents so many possibilities. What possibilities are you going to be willing to tap into? This is beautiful. This is a reminder to catch yourself when you think small about yourself or your life, and to trust there is so much more available to you. Let your imagination and your creativity just soar. I mean, this is infinite. And when you really think about this being infinite, it's like you have the light of Ra, the giver of life. The sun is the giver of life. You have it. You have that ability to tap into all that creativity. Just get out of your comfort zone, cut away what you no longer need, and move forward into your 2020. There's so much here for you. Now, what I also did is I pulled 2 cards. One is more or less for the first half of the year. The second is for the last part of the year. And the first card that I have here, let's see, what is this? The 3 of Staves, or the 3 of Wands. So this is like stepping, right? Stepping into the future. And what I think is interesting about this is, as this, it's like they're moving forward into the future. They're not even looking behind them to see what they're leaving. It's like you're having, wand is fire, that burning energy just to move forward, to go forward, not looking in the past because there's nothing you can do about it. Look forward. And then also what I think here is interesting is the 3. It's almost mind, body, and spirit being in sync here as you're moving forward. Now with the other cards here, maybe it's like getting your mind, body, and spirit as you move forward, because we think spring is like when the plants break through the ground. So this first half of the first 3 months is cultivating yourself to break ground in the spring. And then going from spring to summer is like you're going to be that new sprout. They're going to see a new you. How are you developing? Are you tapping into your possibilities and facing your fears and getting out of your comfort zone and speaking your own truth and cutting through all the boundaries? And these boundaries may not have been set up by you, by someone else. These could be boundaries that you set up for yourself. Face your fears. Move into your future. Now we also have the Ace of Circles, which is, the Ace of Pentacles. And this is basically saying you have the ability to stand on your own 2 feet. And quite frankly, the way this is looking, by the time you get to the last half of the year, the end of the year, you may amaze yourself on how capable you really are. Now, the interesting thing, like this is the Ace of Circles, or the Ace of Pentacles, or the Ace of Earth. You can kind of, if you think of a pentacle, the star, the 5 points, representing the 5 symbols, that circle, the 5 points, like if you ever see the 5-point star, and it's always in a circle, because it's basically saying you have everything you need to create. You have everything you need to secure your foundation. You have everything you need. You have the infinite possibilities. Tapping into your possibilities. stepping out of your comfort zone. Don't be scared. Cut through the truth and determine where are all this light, where are you going to put all this energy? Are you going to tap into your creativity and get in touch with your emotional self? Are you going to cut any addictions, bad habits, and bring forth the light that's within you? Because you have the opportunity here to move forward into the future. And you also have the opportunity to create whatever foundation you want. Because right here, this is basically saying you can stand on your own 2 feet. Woo! I think 2020 is going to be a very interesting year for you guys, Capricorn. So let me know what you think. Feel free to leave a comment below, all right? Please like, share, subscribe, and give me a thumbs up. This is Sister Omi. Peace.